Yes, exactly. I don't know why I can't think of it right now.
I keep thinking about Chuck Berry.
It's definitely not Chuck Berry.
It's not Chuck Berry.
It's on the way. Hold up.
Get out my life.
Alright, that ain't working. Anyway, yo, what's up everybody? We are back again. I don't know what this girl's talking about in my ear right now, but we are back again, TRR, to do the end of the year podcast.
You gotta suck this shit in for the camera.
I think she had too much liquor.
I have not.
I have a cup. But I go by the name of Rip 16. This is, tell people your name.
I don't gotta fucking introduce my damn self.
Drunk ass.
I'm not drunk.
AKA OGSB. So today what this podcast is about is our basically top list for the year. So we got our top rap albums, we got our top R&B albums, we got our favorite singles of the year. We have collab albums. I'm excited about that one.
And just a whole lot of other shit that we
just
had
a whole lot of gang shit.
Agree to disagree on.
A whole lot of gang shit we had to disagree on. Yeah. And speaking of that, just before we even get into these lists and before we get into the rest of this, like I got a couple aggressive text messages
from my punk ass cameraman.
Yes, sir. From my punk ass cameraman about Lazy Bone basically going at the Migos. I didn't even want to talk about it because I didn't even want to give it any more coverage or any more energy. However, I got outnumbered, so we're talking about it. So, how did you feel about Lazy Bone coming out of nowhere? So, how did you feel about what you saying right now?
And Flash. You remember that song? And Tasha.
Are you gonna talk about Lazy Bone?
Yeah, okay.
What are you gonna sing?
So basically, I feel like it was bullshit. I feel like it's a clout move. I feel like the Migos do not sound like Bone Thugs and Harmony in no way, shape, or form. Like, just period. I mean, I could probably understand like the mechanisms or the, you know what I'm saying, the rhythm of things, but a lot of people doing that shit now, and I'm like,
stop it now. Cut it out. I just feel like
music has been a duplication of multiple things, just like over time, and everything just gets different. Everything is better or worse, as time goes. So, and I don't know why we're dealing with this whole little wave of old school versus new school bullshit. And Wiz did he did a little quick video on that shit. He was just basically like, kill the old school versus new school beef. Like, music is art. Art is a form of expression. We're gonna express ourselves. We're gonna mock the ones that we admire, or you know what I'm saying.
Right.
So I feel like mockery is a form of paying homage, whether we say it or not. I don't think we necessarily have to say it, but we live in a world full of egos right now. So everybody wants their goddamn ego struck. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like everybody wants, if you're gonna do this or if you're gonna mock my form of art, you best put my name in. Everybody want their 10%. That's all it is. And I just feel like it's not like that. It's not like that. It's more flattering than anything.
But like you said, though, bottom line is, I just don't feel like they sound like them.
They don't sound like them.
I just don't feel like they sound like them, and so I was like, you don't owe you shit. But that's one of the things that I learned throughout this whole year. Was like, nobody owe you anything. I had the pleasure of seeing Ross just speak a couple times this year, up close and personal in some small rooms. And when he was talking, that was one of the things that he said that really stood out to me and I took with me about this year. Nobody owes you shit. Because he was talking he was talking to a room full of up and coming artists and people trying to get on and do their thing, and he was basically just saying that, you know, you gotta stay persistent, you gotta keep working, you gotta keep grinding, you gotta keep hustling, and just remember that nobody owes you shit.
And at the end of the day, somebody gonna like it.
Somebody gonna like it.
Somebody gonna like it.
And then the other part, I just feel like you're a grown ass man. How you coming at somebody, oh, you owe me some respect. I don't even feel comfortable saying no shit like that.
And you talking about boys that could be, you know, your
they
kids'
have a
age.
bone age.
Yeah, that's what I said. Boys that could be your kids' age. So
age.
why go back and forth with these boys? I mean, like, if anything, 21 gonna salute them because y'all done defeat the odds. Y'all getting money. Y'all done changed the rap game. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Salute you. Y'all doing shit. Y'all are doing shit that was hard for us to do back in the 90s.
Right. And I feel like, you know, people are gonna. I respect the fact that, you know, you want more from hip hop in terms of sometimes people argue about lyricists or they argue about the mumble rappers or whoever is the most popular, and then there are real lyricists and things like that that are not getting through. But then at the same time, you have to also remember that there are lyricists that are getting through and making connections with people, and they find a way to do it.
But the masses are too shallow to even try to comprehend what the lyricists are saying. So
sometimes, but I don't blame Migos for that. Though.
No, I'm not blaming them for anything.
I don't blame 21. Why was 21 Savage even in the conversation? I don't even get why 21 Savage was in the conversation. Even if he was making an argument and it was just the Migos, I was like, I don't really see it. But if you felt like somebody was stealing his shit, then I'm like, okay, yeah, maybe. But you wait till Migos been in the game damn near 10 years, and then you start talking about it. And then you bring in 21 Savage, who has nothing to do with it. That's all clout chasing.
Call me when you hear first of the month 2019 version on the radio. Then that's when we can fucking argue. Other than that, we have no argument. If you
they ain't
don't
sampled
hear,
your shit.
We didn't take no samples. We're not doing nothing. We're not talking about nothing. So it's nothing. There's no argument. There's nothing.
There's nothing. So yeah, that was my half a bar on that. I ain't even trying to get in more than half a bar. So moving on to
making my fucking ass itch about it.
See, you getting her a breakout. You giving her a ration ass.
Ration ass.
But moving on to other news, there was the whole King of R&B argument, which was pretty big towards the end of this year. People made their arguments about, you know, Jacquees saying he's king of R&B. I felt like if I'm doing music, which is something that I also do, I feel like when I'm recording and I make some hot shit, I feel like I'm the best.
And I'm going to brag and boast as if I am the best.
Right.
Point blank period.
And I want to be confident
this is a competition, whether we want to accept that or not. No matter how many collab albums we do or how many people we cool with in the industry, this is a competition.
Right.
Everybody wants a number one spot. So damn right I'm gonna say I'm the king. Fuck it.
I mean, and I respect the fact that you think you're the best. You got, if you doing this shit for real, because I know how much energy and effort it takes to even make a EP, a 6-song EP.
Let alone say that shit.
Let a song, a project after you release with 20 songs on it. Like, yeah, after I put together 20 songs and I got a hit that's on the radio, and I made a cover. People made a fake petition. People made a petition to ban Jacquees from doing covers. I was like, yo, y'all are out of control. That was funny.
But people have been doing covers since the beginning of time.
There's a lot of people that got on for covers. LMA got on from doing covers. Sabrina Claudel got on from doing covers. It's countless artists who got on.
You know how many times they replicated Motown singles?
Right.
Aretha Franklin stayed taking Marvin Gaye shit.
A lot of the songs we love have samples.
Right.
So I mean, you know, people take from other people's craft and
they
make it their own.
Either they make it their own, or they spice it up. Like, it is what it is.
Remake it, however you want to make it. Marsha Ambrosius redid Butterflies.
She wrote Butterflies.
Did she write that? She wrote it originally for Michael? I didn't know that. That's what's up.
You know, she's doing the ad-libs on the song. You don't know?
That's what's up. See, I'm learning. But, the whole point being is, that's music. That's the thing we love. That's the art craft we love. So that's how it goes. So I mean, people gotta stop getting mad over that. It was funny. It really was funny. The memes are hilarious. They caught him on a couple bad notes, but I honestly do feel like Jacquees is up and coming. He's one of the best young artists in terms of R&B that we had.
And he's like, one of the more favorite ones. And there's nothing we can do about that shit.
Right.
Because these young girls are crazy about him.
So, I give him his respect.
So, with that being said, shout out to Jacquees. Keep doing what the fuck you do.
Right. Exactly. So, getting into these lists, these top 10 lists, and we got a couple that's a little smaller than that. I know this one gonna catch you off guard before that though, but I did want to ask you, what's your favorite verse of the year? I know we didn't talk about that in particular, and I know you didn't really have a whole lot of time, but I want to put you on the spot and ask you, what's your favorite verse from this year? Because I had like 3 or 4 that was in my mind.
Can I like take a rain check on that shit?
I can tell you one of mine. One of my favorite verses was, was it the last verse or the third verse of Blue Laces by Nipsey? That verse was hard.
Man, we don't have to take a rain check.
That verse was hard. It was the second verse. The second verse of Blue Laces by Nipsey when he was basically breaking down the whole scene of when his homie got shot and you know what I'm saying? It was a third.
Figure out what damn verse it was.
I got fucking card man is out of control in the background. But anyway, third verse of Blue Laces, which I thought that in the first fucking place because that's what I wrote. But that was hard. That was one of the hardest verses I heard all year. The last verse of Broke by J-Rock, that verse was hard. I love that verse.
Jay-Z's verse and What's Free.
Jay-Z verse and What's Free.
Jay-Z's verse and What's Free.
That was crazy. And then another one, I don't know if you listen to it, but the Ghetto Gospel track, it might be Street Ghetto Gospel on the album. I don't know if it's named after the album, which is Ghetto Gospel or not. But Sauce Walka, throughout that whole song, he is like going in. And I was real impressed because to be honest with you, I've never really listened to a whole Sauce Walka project or anything like that until I heard this to this album. And I was impressed because I was like, yo, he is really telling stories. I was impressed by the storytelling on that album.
I think that's why I'm so into Meek this go around. Granted that, not saying that I wasn't, but I'm like in awe with this album this year. And I don't know why, it's like, it damn near brought tears to my eyes that much in awe.
He shows some growth.
Very relatable. That's how he say like.
He got like, I think before he would have like a track on the album or something like, he had, what's the Jay-Z sample he had on the last album?
On Championships?
No, not on Championships. It was on Wins and Losses.
I'm talking about the Blueprint.
The Blueprint sample.
The Blueprint sample. It was
I'm gonna get it in a second, but
Mama Loved Me.
Right. That joint. That one he had that track.
Blueprint?
No, I don't call it.
It wasn't called Blueprint.
It was. I'm about to tell you one second.
That song called?
It's gonna bother me. Young Black America. Yeah, Young Black America.
But the song on Blueprint was called Blueprint.
Oh yeah. But yeah, Young Black America.
Young Black America.
So Young Black America was like one of them like real storytelling, connect with it, make you feel it tracks. And I feel like on Championships, he took that shit to another level and made like 4 of them. He had like Oodles and Noodles.
Man.
He had
Man. Championships.
What's Free?
The intro.
The intro
period was nasty.
But then he got his other songs that are dope. He still got songs like Dangerous that are smooth.
The
he had an LMA feature on there, yeah.
Cardi B is a good one.
Cardi B, that's
a great one.
Uptown Vibes lit. He got
Uptown
a little Spanish. He got a little Spanish. I like it like that.
Uptown is gonna be like a crazy club banger.
Especially up top. I can see them going crazy and shit like that in Brooklyn. Right? Yeah, that shit going crazy. So I was definitely impressed by that album. But before I get too deep into that, since we was talking about favorites, I know you might have been on the spot with the favorite verses, but we did talk about favorite singles. Now,
you want to go ahead and get that out of the way?
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and get that out of the way.
Okay, so
this was your bright ass idea.
This is my great ass idea because it was a lot of good singles this year.
It was a lot
of good singles.
And she told me to come up with 10. Out of all the music people releasing, 10.
Complex got 50 albums and we got 10. The fucking work.
10.
10. So my top 10 singles.
But singles is even worse.
I know,
it's a million
but I'm
singles.
saying the singles that I can't get out of my head, the singles that just make me go completely off. Like this year.
Alright.
This year.
Go ahead.
Alright, here we go.
Go ahead.
Number 10, King's Dead.
Okay, I respect that. I thought about that one. It's not on my list.
King's Dead. Only because Future with
Slow it up.
But who?
I love that
You
part.
can't get that shit out your head. You know what I'm saying? Black and J. Cole, Pretty Little Field.
Okay. I wouldn't put that one in there.
Like I said, it's a repetitive song in my my mind. Something that's mellow, you know, I'm just saying on the R&B side, something on the mellow tip because I do got mellow singles on.
I might have thought about East Atlanta Love Letter before I thought about Pretty Little Fields.
I like Pretty Little Fields over East Atlanta Love Letter.
But technically East Atlanta Love Letter was a single too. So
was a single, yeah.
Yeah, so Pretty Little Fields. Okay. I know what you got.
I got Ty and Jeremiah to like, you know, that's my shit.
I do love that song.
Shit.
I love that song, actually. So, I do love that song. I'm glad you mentioned it.
Yeah. Cardi B, Money. I don't give a fuck what nobody say about that red bitch, but she killing it. And Money is a good song, and the video is even better. Money is a fire song.
Okay.
And I can get ratchet in the
shout out to @VirgoPushLife, aka Cherokee. She did her thing in the Money video. She held that pyramid up. All right. She did her thing in the Money video. So yeah.
Trouble and Offset, Keisha them.
Okay.
I want you to fight me if you don't like that song.
Now we'll get to it. Keisha them.
That's number 6. Lil Wayne Uproar. That was the redemption single of the year.
Okay.
That was the redemption single of the year.
Okay.
That was the comeback single of the year.
Your list is going in a different direction. Go ahead. I fuck with it though.
Lil Baby and Gunna, Drip Too Hard.
Okay. Now we're on the same page.
You can go to a pub and hear that shit.
Listen.
An Irishman.
You can get the biggest Chanel bag in the store if you want.
I'm from Atlanta where young niggas run shit. You gonna hear a white man say it and you gonna be completely okay with it.
I love that shit.
You're right.
I love it.
Her and Bryson Tiller, we could have been.
I had to push that out of my top 10.
I couldn't push that out of my top 10. That's number 3. Number 2, Tiana Taylor, Gonna Love Me, and even better when she put Raekwon, Ghostface, and Method on the remix. She did that.
Yeah, she did.
She did that. Number 1. And this is a decision made by me and my son, my 11-year-old son Cameron. Travis Scott and Drake, Sicko Mode.
You said number 1?
Number 1. Numero uno, Sicko Mode.
Let me be honest, Sicko Mode did crack my top 10. Sicko Mode definitely cracked my top 10.
Sicko Mode. Honorable mention. And I really wanted to put them in this, and I just didn't know where I was going to put them. What's that nigga name?
My mama cracked my list. My mama is on my list. I'm about to get into mine. when we talk about honorable mentions, I gotta remember. You mentioned Keisha Dim. Keisha Dim was definitely.
You know, Keisha Dim was my free trouble. ASAP, free him. Damn. I got his information. If anybody want to write him, hit my DM.
Okay. Yeah, definitely, man. Trouble did his thing this year. Trouble was definitely making some waves and put together a real nice project with Mike.
Very nice project with Mike.
Visually and in terms of the music. So I definitely fuck with Trouble for that. You know, free him. And Keisha Dim, I feel like I gotta mention it. You know what I'm saying? Even though, just because of the amount of songs, I had to move it out of the top.
Respect it. Well, come on,
yes,
indeed. Respect something.
Yes, indeed, by Lil Baby.
How did I forget that?
I had to mention Lil Baby and Drake. Yes, indeed. I have to
mention. Can I put that in my honorable mention?
Yeah, it's in mine.
Yeah,
I have to. I could have been.
I forgot that came out. It was just so much came out this year. So much good shit came out.
That's why I told you this was some bullshit to make me do 10 songs.
Really, honestly, 2017 and 2018 was like one of the hardest years in music.
Yeah, they put out a lot.
Especially last year. Last year was crazy.
This year was crazy.
This year was crazy, but last year was crazy too.
This year was real crazy. Last year was crazy because we got Crit Cole, Kendrick, Sean. It was just a lot. It was a lot. But this year was a lot too, though.
This year was a lot. A lot of pressure.
Moms came out last year too. That was good. But
I'm just waiting on Port Miami too.
Staying Power by Wale. That's another honorable mention. Because Staying Power, he brought the bars, and I feel like people really respected it this time, so I have to mention that. I already said Could Have Been by her. That was in my honorable mentions. So number 10, I'm at a toss up between, I got like a 10A and 10B. Alright.
Can you zoom in on my face?
Zoom in on it. I don't give a fuck. I said it. I got a 10A and 10B. 10A is Ape Shit by the Carters because I went to the On the Run tour. When you see them, when you see them perform Ape Shit live, like even if you don't like the song that much, when you see Beyonce start rapping live, it's different.
That shit is a whole other dynamic.
It's different. It gives you a complete different respect for the song.
Shout out to her.
And the fact that she did that after like 2 hours of performing, like it's different. You have a whole different respect level for the song. The
Shout out to my
auntie. The other one gotta be Sicko Mode.
Just lit.
I don't even know what I gotta say about that. Like, you gotta put that in there. Trav and Drake went crazy on that. The beat switched like 4 times.
Like 8 times.
The composition of that song is outrageous. Like, I've said it before, I think Travis Scott is one of the best.
Did he just give us a thumbs down?
That nigga don't like Travis Scott.
Crazy.
But I think composing, in terms of composition and music composition, you gotta give Travis Scott
Travis Scott he's gonna be one of the greats.
The old Kanye.
He's gonna be one of the greats.
He's up there with the old Kanye in terms of being able to compose a song and music. He's up there with one of the greats. So I gotta make that my 10B.
That was some Bohemian Rhapsody type shit. the way the beat changed up so many times, like, and if you don't know who that is, Google Queen, my favorite rock band.
Okay. 9, I got Girls Need Love by Summer Walker.
I like it.
Alright.
She actually made my list.
She did her thing. Like, for a new up and coming artist to make a song that smooth, she shot the video at Cascade. Mad props for that.
I wasn't in it.
But she shot the video at Cascade. It was smooth. Every time somebody says honestly, you think about Summer Walker first. So
you know my life.
Somebody asked a nigga to have their kids.
My kid's father asked me to have their kid.
Her current baby daddy asked, can you have another kid? So we know what she
We gonna delete this shit. Edit it.
We know what she doing when she leave. Alright. Hey listen, bro. You stay in there. She crazy about you, bro. Anyway, number 8, Big Bang by YG. Let me explain something to you.
I forgot.
Let me explain something to you about this motherfucking song.
That shit is lit.
When Big Sean,
I can't stand Nicki, but she bodied that.
when Big Sean came in, first of all, I went to Cali
What
this
you
year.
gonna do if I leave?
Yeah. Bitch, I'ma do
I'ma
me.
do me.
We said that shit every day. Me and my boy Chavo, we said that every day in Cali.
What's that bitch? I'ma do me.
First of all, that song went crazy. That song just went crazy. And when you in Cali and you feel that Cali vibe, it's even better. So that song went crazy. Shout out to LA. I will be back for Coachella. So we're gonna be back in Cali for Coachella. But that California vibe for Big Bang was going crazy. Then I gotta put I Like It by Cardi.
So you picked that up on Money?
Yes.
I see why you picked that up on Money.
Yeah, I did pick that up.
I understand why you picked that up on Money.
Money went crazy. Money went crazy. As soon as I heard it, I was like, all right, she got another one. First time I heard
Like
it.
she not stopping. She not
Like,
stopping.
this shit ran straight into the second album. I was like, she gonna keep making hits.
She not stopping.
Whether or not you like her
gotta
genre or not, whether you like her style or not, you gotta respect the
You
fact
gotta
she
respect
make
the
hits.
grind.
She gonna make hits and she gonna keep coming with the shit. So, but I think I Like It was a bigger record just because
It was more universal.
it was more universal with the Spanish shit.
Right.
Like, it was crossing over. So,
And you know what? I like that versatility in Cardi B.
yeah.
The fact that she attracts the Latino side as well.
That
bilingual thing, like she good. Like she good on it. You can't stop fucking her.
Y'all can't see this, but he is so hard behind the camera. Oh my
Man.
god, it's outrageous. But anyway, moving on. I did put Mo Bamba on my list. All right.
That shit made my list. Like it made my list mentally, but it didn't make my list when I was writing it down. And forgive me, but that shit is crazy.
Mo Bamba
That shit
goes
crazy.
so crazy when you in a party. You don't understand. Every time I get drunk and I go out and I get a late night text, that's the first thing I think of.
We was just at the Black concert going off when that came on.
The crowd went crazy.
Shit, bitch.
They been going crazy, dog. Mo Bamba is on the list of top 10 favorites of the year. We're not talking about lyrics or none of that
Because the
shit.
lyrics is garbage.
Yeah.
But he
But
put
we
that
talking
song
about
together
songs
really well.
we like. He put that motherfucker
He put that motherfucker together.
He put that motherfucker together. That boy
good.
That boy good.
That boy good.
Then to slow things down some more, I put Kodak Black with Testimony at number 5. I was at a debate between Testimony and Call of My Spirit because I personally connect with Call of My Spirit, but I feel like Testimony
You ain't the one for me, bitch.
is a bigger.
You ain't got shit I need, bitch. You want me to take my car with you? Maybe I'm not your speed, bitch.
You
I'm
rolling.
not your lead, bitch.
RP the X, man. But Kodak with that Testimony track was real dope. I feel like you got a real heartfelt track, a connection with people.
Can I add like a collective, like universal #1 single that everybody can kind of relate to this year, and thank God he created this. Rest in peace, Kool-Aid, Lil Duval, Smile Bitch.
Oh yeah. That might supposed to be on the top 10 though.
That should have been on the top 10.
That should have been. I honestly didn't even think of it, blame my head, not my heart, but that motherfucker did make
That's the
a huge
happiest
ass
song
impact.
I've ever heard in my. That's the happiest song I've heard since
That was the hood version.
5 September.
That was the hood version of Happy by Pharrell.
That is the hood version of Happy by Pharrell.
It's the hood version of Happy by Pharrell, and I
That's the
appreciate
Jacksonville,
it.
Florida version of Happy by Pharrell.
Yeah, I appreciate that. He did his thing, and I'm glad he made that. So definitely shout out to him. Now number 4, I got What's Free by me, Jay-Z and Ross. I feel like that's self-explanatory. If you listen to it, you heard it. He's like, my spouse, come on. He ain't even talk about it because he already knew. Alright? So So we ain't got nothing to say about that. Number 3, I got Win by J-Rock. Now this is a personal anthem. Because I woke up in the morning. And when I had those days where I was trying to get going and I'm feeling tired. I've been out, I've been up late, I've been working, I've been doing stuff. I had them days where I was like, fuck everything else. Win, 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 win. We're gonna keep pushing it, we're gonna keep getting better, we're gonna keep staying motivated. That song is like one of my personal anthems. It was up there for like Congratulations by Post Malone in 2016.
We Are the Champions by Queen.
Yeah, it's a hood version of We Are the Champions. Yeah. I fucks with it. And that was my
lit.
top.
Like I said, it was so many that I couldn't even get my mind right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know you ain't get your mind right because you didn't say Double Up by Nipsey Hussle, which was number 2.
Too many.
Double Up by Nipsey Hussle was number 2 on my list.
Too many.
It was debatable to be number 1.
I think we got a good variety though between mine and yours. Like that's
oh
it.
Yeah. Most definitely. Nipsey, Double Up was crazy though. That was an anthem to connect with a lot of people. But number 1. I had to put Drill Too Hard as my number 1. You can put the you can get the biggest shit on that in the store if you want it. Listen, the connection that you have when you hear the
like
song.
Like if you're an Atlanta nigga, you feel that shit in your spirit.
That was I might be biased.
Your soul.
I might be biased.
That shit like Kirk Franklin. That shit like Kirk Franklin Stomp.
Gunna from the South Side, Lil Baby man, song name Southside. Hey, listen, I'm with it.
Lil Baby went dumb as shit.
Lil Baby went crazy.
Lil Baby went dumb as shit.
Shout out to Baby. He did his thing.
Funny looking ass.
Anyway, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Listen, that was my top. That was my top singles of the year because I felt like them boys went crazy. They did their thing. Speaking of Lil Baby and Gunna, so we talked about Lil Baby and Gunna just then.
So I'm feeling like you're gonna go in to these compilation albums.
Yeah, to the compilations and collabs.
Slide them in like that. So you want to go first on this one?
I guess that's fair. So collabs. That number 10 shit be hard.
That number 10 shit was so easy. Because number 10 is supposed to on your way out the door.
Kinda.
But you damn near got your foot in the door. That's like that one foot in and one foot out, number 10.
One foot in the game, one foot out. You like a dope boy that want to stop. But
but he can't. Yep.
You got one more flip.
Yep.
One more flip.
That's
So my toss up for number 10. Maybe you can help me make my decision, but this was actually a toss up. I still don't.
Alright.
My toss up for number 10 was Kid See Ghost.
We got the same toss.
my toss up for number 10 was Kid See Ghost and Not All Heroes Wear Capes. My Metro Boomin. Now, I'm gonna say this. Why is it toss up? We canceled Kanye twice.
We canceled Kanye
brought him back
3 times.
We canceled him.
Kanye was the holy trinity of cancellations.
This man got canceled more than anybody ever got canceled in
He got canceled more than Trump.
He got canceled just
an Orange Man.
Yeah. At least we knew what Trump was on.
We didn't see this shit coming.
Yeah, we didn't see this shit coming. But Not All Heroes Wear Capes. Now, it's some songs on there I like. However,
I gotta go.
I can't honestly say that the whole album is just going crazy. Like, in my opinion.
It's not.
I can't say that the whole album is going crazy. I feel like it's a nice collab project. But in terms of the whole thing going crazy, I can't necessarily go with that. So that's why it's difficult for me to say 10. Alright. So number 9, I put Beloved by Dave East and Styles P.
Okay.
I respect the lyrics.
We're really not far in comparison with our list, but
okay.
Great minds think alike though. That's why we matter.
I respect that. Yeah. So number 8, I put My Tai by Jeremiah and Ty Dolla $ign. They had some real smooth tracks on there. I like Surrounded. The Light is on there, right?
Yeah.
FYT with French Montana. It's some tracks I really fuck with heavy on there, so I think they had a nice project together. Number 7, I got A by Usher and Zaytoven. We had our little argument about whether that's actually a collab.
Well, I mean, I think it could be one of the two, so we're just gonna leave it at that. I'm
gonna leave that as a collab.
Okay.
But A by Usher and Zaytoven, he had some tracks on that. I don't know. That one's smooth. I like that shit. So I put that on my list at 7. 6, I got Edgewood by Trouble.
Man.
And Mike Wood. He did his thing. It was one of the people that I was real impressed with this year. Cause I mean, I heard Trouble rap, you know what I'm saying? But I like how he put his songs together. He got his club songs.
You can see his growth.
Yeah, you can see some growth.
You can see his growth. Like, he's made some tremendous improvements. Like, I'm so proud of him.
Yeah, he did his thing. So I definitely respect that project. I definitely like it. So yeah. Number 5, Drip Harder, Lil Baby and Gunna.
That's some ratchet greatness.
That's some ratchet greatness.
That's some ratchet fucking greatness, boy.
So with that song, I mean, with Never Recover, Drip Too Hard, Style Stiller. I feel like Style Stiller was a personal album because I felt like niggas was still in Style on the blog. I know you heard the playlist, dog. I know you heard the playlist I put together masterfully by hand. You know what I'm saying? And I seen some big time people putting together some playlists, and I was like, damn, your order even looks a little familiar. I see some Style Stillers. Alright. So at number 4 on the collab list, coming in after Lil Baby and Gunna, I put the Creed 2 soundtrack. I felt like Mike Will put together a very nice soundtrack for the movie. The movie was phenomenal, by the way, but I felt like the soundtrack really complemented the movie very well. Cause it's like, yes, it is along in the Rocky series, but then at the same time, it's a young black dude that's the main character. So the music needed to reflect that. I thought that was dope. I thought Mike Will did a real good job on the soundtrack for Creed 2. So that was at number 4 for me. Number 3 was the Black Panther soundtrack. TDE put together that very well. Was Kendrick the main person on that, or was it TDE overall?
TDE overall, but Kendrick was like the main one because Kendrick was basically featured in majority of the songs.
So yeah. I felt like he did a good job. Number 2, Fetty by Currency and Freddie Gibbs. Freddie Gibbs is one of the funniest motherfuckers you'll ever see on Instagram. But that album, that project they did together was dope. He had some punchlines in there that I just cannot forget. He said something might do Coachella as a hologram. Or something he said in there. Legend in this bitch might do Coachella as a hologram. And his whole delivery and his voice, it was lit.
He's just a silly nigga.
He is silly, but at the same time,
he's a great lyricist.
He's a lyricist, but then he say some gangster shit too. And then Currency just come in and do Currency. Currency put out so many projects this year. Currency put out like 10 projects.
But
no lie.
That wouldn't be Currency because Currency, that's what Currency does. He puts out project after project after project after project after project. Like he does
Currency
that. And he's been doing that since he's been doing this.
Currency did like 10 projects this year, and that's crazy.
That's what he do.
That's crazy though. He get mad respect for that.
Yeah, that's what he do.
Number 1 for me though was Everything Is Love by the Beloved Carters. They killed the On the Run tour.
You did some things too.
The tracks, what they put together, Summertime. My mama liked that album.
But you do something.
I ain't never heard my mama say she liked some Jay-Z. My mama liked that album. I played it for her. So the Carters did that thing. They killed the tour. To see them perform for 2.5 hours, consistently hit after hit after hit after hit is crazy. But they did their thing. The album, the collab project was dope. So that's what I got as my top 10.
Okay.
You said it wasn't much different, but
it wasn't at all. Actually, we have the same things, We actually got the same entire.
The same songs?
The same albums.
I mean, same albums?
The same albums, but just in different listens.
Okay.
Number 10 was Kids See Ghosts.
Okay.
I'm on the fence with that nigga Kanye. Number 9.
I love that part.
It's just a lot going on. It was just a whole lot going on. Number 9, Metro Boomin. Number 8, Styles P and Davies, Beloved. Okay. That was some hardcore New York, I'm finna ride the bodega type shit. I loved it.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Number 7 was Freddie Gibbs and Currency, Fetty.
Okay.
Number 6, Ty Jeremiah, My Ty.
Okay.
Number 5, Lil Baby and Gunna, Drip Harder.
Alright.
Number 4, Creed 2 soundtrack.
Okay.
Number 3, The Carters, Everything Is Love.
That was number 3?
That was number 3. I'm gonna tell you why that was number 3 to me. I really can't tell you why that was number 3 to me, but I'm gonna tell you why it was 3 to me when I revealed my number 1.
What?
I'm gonna tell you why it was number 3 when I revealed my number 1.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
No, but go ahead.
It's gonna make sense. I don't give a fuck.
Go ahead.
Number 2, Trouble and Mike Will, Edgewood.
Okay.
That's probably one of the albums that I blast the entire year.
That cause you rest?
The entire year. Not only did I have the pleasure of going to the album release party.
Yeah, you didn't tell me about that. That was a little fucked up.
Yeah.
You called me a camera.
And when I went to the album release party, and he pretty much explained it prior to me actually listening to the entire album, and I just kept listening to it. So it was just one of those albums that stuck. Okay. Number 1, Black Panther soundtrack.
Okay.
I was so pro-black this year. I think this is one of the and no shade, but I just feel like my people. I feel like my people really just they getting their time. They getting the recognition that we getting the recognition that we deserve. Okay. And when Black Panther came out, and then you come up with this fire album to go with it, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, damn. You got one of the best rappers in this. What?
I was proud. So what, nigga? Car got me.
Like I applaud Kendrick. I applaud Kendrick for everything he's doing. The fact that he took that and he kind of piggybacked off the Black Panther movie and created this dope ass compilation. Even got artists from Africa. To put on that album. That's why I put that as my number 1 over. You know what I'm saying? No shade to the Carters because they did their shit. They did that the but I could very much appreciate the Black Panther soundtrack. Okay. And that was that. So we basically was dead on with that.
Yeah.
We was dead on with that.
And we even had some of these people in the same spot.
Right. That's what I'm saying. We was dead on with that. Shout out to you. We getting on the same page.
Here's your thing.
Now this is where
I know this is where shit about to go left.
Yeah, this is what shit is real.
When you get to the rest of these lists. But before we get to like shit going way left, who are some people that you were like really just impressed with this year? They might not necessarily crack your list, but like they just impressed you, like in terms of what they did.
Wale.
Okay.
Big Crit.
Okay.
Who else? Wale, Big Crit, J.I.D.
Yes.
J.I.D. was very impressive this year.
Yeah.
Very, extremely impressive.
Yeah.
Like I'm so proud of him. I'm proud of the entire Dreamville actually. Boss did his shit.
Crazy.
Boss went crazy this year.
That was crazy. Yeah. That Spaceships and Rocket, that shit was a crazy vibe. It was just different. The entire Dreamville, they did that thing this year. I'm extremely proud of them. I'm proud of them that they're getting the recognition that they deserve because we've always put Dreamville on the back burner. I'm proud that Cole is starting to bring out these other artists.
More because you know what I'm saying? Because he's kind of bagging away. He's kind of exposing the people. Now that he's got the recognition that he deserves. Right. He's stepping away as a boss should, and he's putting everybody else in the line, like just like Rick Ross, right? Just like Hov. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I salute him for that.
Yeah, he definitely did that, and I was very highly appreciative of that. The fact that he did that.
Yep.
So I'm glad to see. I fuck with Boss, so like Boss on that first. I don't know what to say Boss.
But I fuck with Kaz. I don't know what Kaz is doing right now.
Kaz dropped something this year too.
He did? Okay.
Kaz dropped something too. He had that what's that song he had where he was basically stalking that girl?
The Fiends are like I fuck with Super Wicked Fiends.
What was her name? Zach with the Z. The girl's name is start with a Z. I can't remember her name right now, but he had a cool ass song on there about her.
Yeah.
I'll think of it in a second.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dreamville definitely did that thing. R&B, Earth Gang is coming up. Earth Gang got something real dope where they trying to get like some people, some fans or whatever to do a skit. So they got like 4 skits on that upcoming on the project.
And shout out to them from being from the SWAT. Shout out to them from being here.
Zendaya, that's her name.
Zendaya, okay.
He got a song named Zendaya.
Shout out to Earth Gang from being here. Ozone, Campbell Road, what up?
Yeah, I mean, you know, of course, you SWATs motherfuckers got a personal connection with that.
That's my hood.
They fuck with the SWAT since we almost got into a shootout over there. They back set. But anyway, moving on to other people that I was really impressed with. You mentioned JRD, Boss, Tokyo Jets. I was real impressed with Tokyo Jet's album. I think that 1000 single what she got with Trey Songz should have got more push on it because that's a great song. I feel like that's a single. If it gets more backing, it can be.
You know how I feel about Tokyo Jet? You know how I feel about female rappers right now?
What's that?
I feel like they don't only give one spotlight at a time.
That's crazy.
That's bad, unfortunate, but that's the pattern that I'm seeing.
That's crazy. I think it's shifting though. Honestly,
I think it's shifting, but
to be honest with you, I think it is shifting.
But I think Cardi is getting so much of this line, like she's getting.
Cardi got the #1 spot,
right? And I feel like Nicki is getting so much controversy.
She got #2 spot in terms of female rappers.
Right, but I'm saying Cardi is getting more praise. Nicki is getting more controversy. Where's there room for Tokyo Jet? You see what I'm saying? So I feel like but I say that to say this: when her time comes, she gonna fucking shine.
Yeah, she doing her thing. Tokyo is nice.
She gonna shine. She gonna shine, and not only is she gonna shine because you know what I'm saying, because she's a female rapper, she's gonna shine because she's a female rapper from the South.
Yeah, and she got a good voice and all that, but she's a storyteller.
She a female rapper from the South with the same. That's what I'm saying. So she gonna get her time.
She's
like
fine. I love to take her out.
She's cute. She's adorable.
I love to take her out sometimes.
She's adorable. And she's natural. She little. She's small like me.
She is small. But hey, I'm with that too. So you know, if you free in between tours, you know, you're in Atlanta, holla at me. If you catch this podcast, I'm with it. But moving on, other female rappers, light skinned Keisha. I was surprised. I never listened to light skinned Keisha, to be honest with you.
Keisha on fire, you better believe that.
But look, when I actually listened to the album, I was like, you know what, she put together a solid ass project. And then that Ride Good song, that's a smooth song. Like, she was doing some little semi singing on that joint. She did her thing.
She's giving me a Dreezy vibe.
She did. Dreezy got a mean single with Cash Dog.
Guess what? I want to put it past her because she the shit.
Dreezy got a mean single with Cash Dog, by the way.
Where's Tink?
I don't know.
Tink is amazing.
I don't know where Tink is at. That's a very good question. I hope Tink drops something in 2019.
Tink, if you see this, bitch, where you at?
I don't know.
Come with me.
Another person I was impressed with was Brianna Perry.
Okay, school me because I don't know who she is.
Brianna Perry had a dope project in terms of the style and the lane. It might be along the lines of a light skinned Keisha, but I wouldn't necessarily say light skinned Keisha is really more nice than Brianna Perry. But Brianna is dope. She's dope. Her project was very solid. Listening to it from beginning to end. I was impressed with both of them. Her and light skinned Keisha dropped on the same day. I was impressed with both of their projects. So it's something I definitely recommend people to check out. else did I mention? Reason from TDE. Reason had a mean project, and he had one of my favorite songs of the year. It wasn't on my top 10 favorite singles, but in terms of songs that I just love, Color Dreams, that song is crazy.
But you know who else had a dope ass project? Royce the 5'9".
Okay.
Royce the 5'9" had a solid project.
Okay. I mean, I can respect Royce. Royce had a solid project. That whole situation with Joyner and Eminem, that was dope this year. Yeah.
That was dope this year. And he's actually nominated for a Grammy, I think.
Really?
So. Don't quote me. Don't quote me, but I think
he
so.
should be. That was a dope song.
I think so. But I think I just remember them giving Joyner so much hell when I'm Not a Racist came out. And I think we touched bases on that last year.
Yeah. We
did. We touched, but that was a whole argument last year. It wasn't necessarily an argument, it was an agreement, but it was more so me debating to the how can I put these niggas? Y'all stupid. But it was a debate. I went back and forth with niggas so much about that song.
It's crazy. It's dope.
It's dope, but it's like that. When you mediocre, you can't really comprehend with someone so bad. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, man, he was touching on some shit. People are just not gonna agree on that.
He was putting himself in both shoes, and people don't want to deal with the harsh reality of things. That's the problem.
It's hard to take yourself outside of yourself and see something from other people's perspective. So some people can't do it.
Moving on.
But yes.
Let's do these R&B albums.
One other thing.
What you got?
Sauce Walker. Like I said before, I never really listened to Sauce Walker.
I didn't listen to this album, but it enlightened me.
Sauce Walker, it's storytelling.
Okay.
Like, it's mean storytelling. He will do a whole song. And he have his punchlines. He still have his songs where he talking about the drip. You know, he say he invented the drip. So
everybody invented the drip.
Sauce said he invented the drip. Okay. I kind of believe it. Because this nigga will try some shit. He takes fashionable risks, alright? Any nigga that want to put bows in his hair, it's not even funny. He takes fashionable risks, alright? But he did his thing on that album in terms of storytelling and the music. There's really some street ghetto gospel. If you listen to it, the storytelling is phenomenal. So I was highly impressed by Sauce Walker's album, and that just dropped very recently. So yeah. And Dream dropped 40 fucking songs. 40 songs, and you know what? I just downloaded it the other day, but I'm just trying to figure out. I haven't even gotten through it.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to figure out what space I need to be in to actually listen to
I don't know.
He did the same shit Chris Brown did, and I still ain't listening to that.
You still ain't listening to all Chris Brown?
Not all of them.
You wildin'.
I got so drained.
You was a year, man.
I know, but I love Chris Brown. I was just like, come on, man.
You wildin'.
You gave us another music for 3 years.
You wild. But anyway, so in terms of some people that you feel, I know we talked about people who just impressed with, but in terms of people that you like really feeling and you having big expectations for them to make moves for next year, what are some of the top artists? I think we're supposed to do top 10. I might have.
No, I said 5.
Oh, you said 5. Good, because I did 9. What are some of the top artists that you have, as far as like artists to watch and people that you like have high expectations for what they have coming?
I'm looking for Ari Lennox.
Okay.
I'm looking for Ari Lennox.
I do got 10 actually. Ari's on my list.
I'm looking for Ari because Ari has such a refreshing sound. She's so mellow. It's just like she's like a breath of fresh air.
I had the pleasure of seeing Ari at the East Atlanta Love Letter tour, and the thing I like
about her, she's thicker than gumbo, baby.
Oh yeah, Ari got a little.
No homo.
She put together a little bit.
Yeah.
But Ari, the thing I like about Ari is she sounds like herself on stage. She sounds like her music, and she's really singing. She liked a couple of my pictures. She liked my freestyle that I did. So, you know, I'm biased. She liked my freestyle that I did over Grandpa's song. And she liked her performance on the vlog. And then most of all, I already talk shit on stage. Okay? I like when somebody talks shit on stage. It's one thing to say your lyrics and perform your song, but when you actually perform it, it's a different vibe. And the way that you really catch that vibe with the audience is when you talk your shit. I learned that from my own like little experiences with performing and whatnot. When you talk your shit, that's when you really connect with the audience, like more than even the song. And she does that very smoothly. She sounds like herself. She likes to vlog. She likes my raps. So I think you can roll your eyes. She likes my raps. I already like my raps.
MJ Gray.
Oh, I was gonna wait till later for that one.
MJ, but this is not in order. Mine's not in order. I'm just, basically saying like the people
MJ,
that I'm
MJ is
really
in my top 3 people.
Like, period.
MJ is in my top 3 people that I'm waiting on.
My Southwest Atlanta homie came with the shit this year. I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
That Focus project is going crazy. You got Big Rube on the intro?
Stupid.
You got Big Rube on the intro? That's how you feel?
Focus is going dumb. He's gonna release
Focus. He grew hair.
Yeah.
I don't know how he grew some hair. And he still gotta explain that shit to me. You and Miz did your thing on that project. You gotta explain to me how you got that hair.
He released a Fuck With Me video at 12 tonight.
Yes. Fuck With Me is dope. I seen the video.
Yeah. He's gonna release it. He's dropping that at 12 midnight, so y'all be on the lookout for that. Some of my favorite songs.
That's a real ass song.
Yes.
If you going how you say you do.
You going through whatever you going through, listen to that shit. Old Atlanta. Y'all know I'm an Atlanta advocate. I go stupid hard for my city.
I was out of town listening to Old Atlanta.
That is the soundtrack to my life. That is some nostalgic ass shit. That's some nostalgic ass shit, especially from being from the city and experiencing the change and the growth and some of the downfalls of Atlanta. That's Atlanta in its entirety.
That's so good.
And be on the lookout for a remix.
Yes, I already told him. I put my bid in.
Exclusively.
I put my bid in. I told him I need that. I need a piece of that action.
I'm waiting on Rip 16. I don't know what he got. Word on the street.
I didn't put myself in my top 10 artists. Why? Because I feel like I'm just not that cocky.
Well, I'm gonna be that cocky for you.
But since you interviewing me right now in the middle of this interview,
Why not?
Fuck it. So I got something in the works. I'm actually working on 2 projects at the same damn time.
And I know previously when the camera was out, we was talking about you going on your conscious tip and
I've really been on lately, to be honest with you. I just been catching the vibe for how I feel. Like it's one of the first times I've took some more chances musically. Like in terms of what I want to try and what I want to do, I realized that I can rap. No, I ain't saying that. Ain't saying that to say no bullshit. I'm not saying, I can really rap. Nick can test me.
Wait a minute.
Nick can test me. Ain't nobody ever said I can't rap. Nobody.
No, that's fine.
Nobody ever said that. You can try me if you
Number
want.
Number one.
You can try me.
Beyonce.
Before I get to Beyonce though. Beyonce a cool ass nigga. Beyonce cool.
I got a picture with Beyonce. So and when that nigga get big,
we both got
y'all can't tell me that I ain't told y'all so.
Beyonce is mad cool person. He's just a real cool person, for real. Like he doing his thing, he spits. Boy's a beast.
Deontay Hitchcock is my best friend in my mind.
Beyonce just met her like a few days ago.
Just a few days ago, but I feel like we've known each other forever. And I was just as starstruck when I seen him. That was equivalent to me meeting Jay-Z.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. I think but let me take why I'm gonna go that far, because I relate to him so much. You know what I'm saying? I'm so fascinated by him, his mechanisms, his manners, like just the way he moves, the way he rap, like how he just himself. You know what I'm saying? Like I am in awe, like I'm a fan of that. So when I seen him, I was just like, fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like. Shit. And I think that's the definition of a fan.
And I think that's real cool about meeting him, because I had a chance to meet Deontay twice a year. So I feel like one of the coolest things about Deontay is just his whole demeanor. Like, he real cool. Like,
dumb cool.
He's just a real cool person.
And I pray that remains the same. I pray
and
that.
He's one of the few people, and I get why, black people do that. But
I mean, he's incognito, and people have that vibe.
Deontay come out at the end of his shows, and he stand out in the middle of the walkway. Like, he stand out and, shake hands, talk to people, take pictures, do all that.
He was like this, and I was like,
That's the same thing. I seen Deontay the first time during A3C. And that was one of the same things. He walked out the front door, he was talking to the people at the front desk. And you know what I'm saying? He was just talking to people, standing out front, talking to his people. He dapped me up, had a whole conversation. We actually got a mutual friend. And he was like, oh yeah, he's no shit.
Shout out to Deontay. Deontay, you gotta be in you gonna be on this list.
Deontay up there.
You're gonna be in this list, and I'm praying that you be number one on this list. Keep doing what you do.
So, in talking about some of the people that you watch, you named like 4 of mine. So you named Deontay, who was number 1. Named MJ, who I put at number 2. Named Ari, who was in my top 10. It was some other artists I was really impressed with. So in my day-to-day work with the blog and constantly researching, listening to new music, covers, listening to all type of stuff. It's a lot of dope artists that I had a chance to come across and interact with through the blog, which is something I'm very appreciative of. So, and other people that I know personally. One of the other ones that I know is Alexis Ray Parker. Alexis Ray Parker out of Arkansas, she's very dope.
Arkansas, Little Rock.
I don't know if she's from Little Rock. I know she's from Arkansas. But, is it Arkansas? I think it's Arkansas.
Pick a country.
That's the same country, my nigga.
No, I'm saying
but anyway. Oh, you said pick the country.
Pick the country.
But yeah, Alexis Ray Parker, she can rap and she can sing. She's very dope.
Is this the light skin?
She's a brown skinned girl. She did a freestyle over one of Kendrick B's.
Glasses?
For real.
No one? Cause she's dope. She's a chunky chick.
No. You talking about?
I just know she's a chunky chick. She got like a little bull ring in her nose.
Nah, I ain't heard of her.
Okay, yeah, she dope. Whoever she is, I can't remember her name, but she's dope. I just seen her. I've seen a couple of her videos.
Okay.
And once I see her again, I'm gonna see her again.
Another person is Sagan. Sagan. She's very dope. She's working with your boy DJ Plug in the studio.
Hey Plug.
She working with Plug. She working with Bobby Critical.
Hey Bobby.
They've been in the studio. Sagan been doing her thing in terms of project. I was expecting her album, The Fix, to drop early December. I'm not sure what happened with that. I don't know if they pushed it back or what. But yeah, Sagan, she been in the studio. She been putting in some work. The producers she working with are great. So I'm expecting something.
Yeah, shout out to Plug and Bobby.
Yeah, they do. Plug is a funny motherfucker.
That's the funniest nigga. That's like top 5 funniest niggas in Atlanta.
That's a funny ass nigga.
That's a funny nigga.
I gotta be honest with you. Trackstar, my boy Trackstar is going crazy. All right, he did his intro, and he was talking about getting locked up in the airport. He detailed the hell out of that story in that verse. But Trackstar went crazy. I'm expecting a lot from him on this project that he's putting together. I love the songs that he put out so far. He got me and that song named F12. Me and that song named F12. Another me and that song named Money Grown Trees, featuring DGY Money. That was also dope. Trackstar just got it's his voice though. Like, it's a certain voice, a certain sound that he got and he can tell a little story, but he can also get in there and make something that you like and just get you turned and shit like that. So I do like that about Trackstar. I'm expecting him to drop something dope. I personally heard the songs, he played them for me, so I know this shit is dope. But just wait till they try. TGI Fly and UTK. So both of them were in the Crash Syndicate.
UTK or UGK?
UTK. Okay. Universal King. That's what it stands for.
Like a full star.
But he's from Cali. TGI Fly is from NY. It's from the up top in New York. I forgot which
Are they like together?
No. So what they did, Crash Syndicate teamed up with Rick Ross, Nipsey Hussle, Zaytoven, and Ray Murray from the Dungeon family. Ray Murray. They teamed up with them, and they did a music mentorship program. So people submitted freestyles, and they picked out of all the freestyles they got. They selected 2 artists that they felt was dope, and they basically mentored them on a track, and they gave them a track produced by either Ray Murray or Zaytoven. So UTK teamed up with Nipsey Hussle and Zaytoven, and they mentored him to do a track produced by Zaytoven, and TGI Fly did a track with Rick Ross and Ray Murray, produced by Ray Murray. Both of them were really dope. TGI Fly, the thing I like about him is he keeps it coming with the visuals. And his whole image, his sound, he has a real nice rapping voice. Like, his sound is pretty dope. So I fuck with it. I actually had a chance to meet him at the Crash Syndicate unveiling event this year too. Real cool in person or whatever. I did not forget about y'all on the shirts, TRR shirts. I'm gonna send you and UTK a shirt. I still got you. Holiday's been holding me up, but I got you. UTK, he's very lyrical. The content is a little dense sometimes in terms of like how much he squeezes in there, but he's lyrical. He's mad lyrical. He can hold his own with some very strong lyricists, which is something I appreciate about him. So, him getting that recognition from Nipsey and Zaytoven and get a Zaytoven produced track, I think that's dope. Last 2, Phil Jazz and Phil the group. They're out of Atlanta, very dope. Jazz can like play guitar and she sings. Bree is she's dope. She can sing. She does a thing. They're a group, but they're both working on solo music too.
Okay.
So I expect a lot from them because they're so dope. And if you listen to that Dirty Poetry album that Jazz has dropped, it's amazing. I think it put her in the realm of a Black, LMA, Summer Walker. It put her in that same little ballpark realm. So I think that was highly dope. Last but not least, I gotta mention my boy Cooley. aka Cooley at Cooley Nation on Instagram. My boy's a roster. If you look at him on the outside, but when he starts doing this music shit, it's a whole different level. Like in terms of like me seeing him live and putting shit together like in the studio. The boy is a beast. He can make all types of songs in terms of being able to sing it, being able to rap it, lyrical, anything you need you can get from him. The boy is a beast. So I know some of the stuff we put together. My bad. I know. I got excited. I get excited when you talk about Cooley. Listen, I know some of the stuff we put together. I seen it. It's crazy. It's going crazy. So yeah, those are my artists to watch.
Here's where the shit starts.
Yeah, this is what shit hit the fan.
This is where shit gets.
I'm leaving rap for last. Just
we gotta leave. Oh, we got top 10 R&B albums of 2018.
I'm gonna let her start.
So
I'm still talking in the background, but you're not gonna see me.
Can you hear him? Let's take
it.
Okay, so for R&B as it was hip hop to me, but I feel like a lot of R&B artists made their debut. It was like a breakout R&B artist. It was a good year for R&B, especially for some of my favorite R&B artists. So we just gonna dive right into it. Number 10, Summer Walker, Last Day of Summer. She is a breakthrough artist. I think her demeanor is just so blissful. Like, everything about her screams dope to me. She made the list. I'm expecting much more from her. Everything is refreshing coming from her. So shout out to Summer Walker for making my list.
Number 10 though?
Number 10, yes!
Number 10 though?
Number 9 is Khaled.
Okay.
However you want to pronounce his name. Sun City. Dope West Coast vibes as usual. Just a real mellow vibe that he brings. I love Khaled as an artist. His raspy voice, like, I just like everything about him. So he came with another one as I expected.
Okay.
His features have been going crazy this year too.
That on the way went crazy.
Yeah. His features have been going crazy. Number 8. The king of R&B.
Kane.
Johnny with 40-75.
I can't remember that gave us a big thumbs.
I mean, I'm really not gonna put too much emphasis on that. I'm just gonna let you guys listen to his album. I felt like it was cool, and like I said, the way he works, and the emphasis he has on the younger girls and stuff like that, he gonna be what he gonna be, and that's just that. Number 7, The Internet, High Mind, one of my favorite bands. One of my all-time favorite bands. Sid goes off. I don't care what nobody says. And that's just the end of it. Nothing more to say. Listen to High Mind. Number 6, Her. I used to know her part 2 and the Prelude.
I had a debate on that one because I'm like, she did basically 2 EPs. I'm like, but it was kind of an album. So I'm like, do we make that as an album?
I had to include her because she's been heavy on the scene.
Okay. She has been out.
She been heavy on the scene.
She been doing her thing.
Yeah, she been doing her thing. Number 5, Usher and Zaytoven. I know you included that in your compilation albums, but I put that as an R&B album.
Okay.
So A was a breakthrough album with everything that Usher has went through this year. I feel like he came back and he came back strong. He's one of the most consistent R&B artists ever.
Okay.
Debate with me on this. Hit my DM. Number 4, Anderson .Paak, Oxnard.
Okay.
That motherfucker jamming.
Okay. Yeah.
That motherfucker jamming. I don't care what nobody say.
I listen to Sweet Chick.
That Southern Cali nigga is jamming.
Spotlight, this is my life.
He puts you in such a chill mood. He puts you in such a happy mood. Like, I like that. And every time you see him, it's just like every time you see his interviews and stuff like that, he just always smiling, he laughing, he cracking jokes. Like, I just love his vibe.
Okay.
On top of him being a dope ass artist.
Okay.
Number 3, Tiana motherfucking Taylor.
3. Okay.
KTSD, and it was hard.
Put a 3.
It was very hard for me to put her as hot. Yeah, she deserved it.
It was tough.
Them little 7 songs did it for me. That did it for me. Number 2, LMA.
That was before you get to LMA.
Okay.
They did 7. She did 8.
She did 7.
She did 8.
Everybody did 7.
She did 8. Everybody else did 7. She did 8.
She did 8.
She did 8. Tiana Taylor did 8. But my thing is, because their projects were so short, it was kind of like they did an EP. Like,
but see, they consider them albums, so
they called them albums. But then at the same time, I was like, yo,
I think that was just a wave that they was on. Good.
That was on their way. They basically did like a
because if that's the case, we shouldn't consider Daytona, but that's another story. But we're gonna fucking consider it because it was the best of the
song. It was 8 though.
It was 8. Okay, yeah, it was 8.
So I'm saying it's 8.
Yeah, you're right.
But
that was great, man.
It was strong though.
It was great.
It's on my list.
Okay. Number 2, Ella Mai. As many EPs as Ella Mai has made from 2016 to now, she came with the pressure with this album. That's some true R&B. Them some true vocals. Her features were great. Everything, like from beginning to end, was great.
She did.
The interludes were great. Everything was original. It was great.
She did her thing.
Those samples were the shit.
She put her time in. She put some effort.
She took her time in, and she deserves everything that's coming to her. She's nominated for mad Grammys. Like,
I got a chance to see her perform. She sounded like herself. Ella Mai is dope.
Yeah.
She's really dope.
Number 1, I East Atlanta Santa, Black.
I was goddamn high.
East Atlanta Love Letter was nothing less than what I expected it to be, and that was perfection.
I was goddamn high.
East Atlanta Love Letter is an album to remember, and I could really see his growth from him having a baby, and you know what I'm saying, all that shit. Him just having different connections with people in the industry, just growing more in the industry.
I like the rollout for the album. He did the album release at the Moreland Starlight. If that was some East Atlanta shit, I don't know what was. That was dope. I really appreciated that. He did that.
And his concert that we previously
just went to
witness was dope as fuck.
Yeah.
It was straight energy from the time I got there to the time we left. I got there late. I'm always late.
Yeah.
But that's why I have him. That's why I have him. And yeah, that was mine.
But she called Black. She called all Black.
I caught all of Black.
So Black, it was dope.
Black brought out Travis Porter.
Yes.
Black brought out JID and Earth Gang.
Yeah. Yeah.
Travis Porter turned it up.
Yeah, they did.
I'm with it. I'm fucking with it. I fuck with Black.
Go on the blog and look at that little clip of Travis Porter coming on stage. It was so lit. The only other moment that might have been just as lit was Mo Bamba. Mo Bamba.
Was my R&B list a little more?
That was solid. That was solid list. I mean, I might have my little order a little bit, but we had a lot of comparisons. We had a lot. So just to get it out of the way, 1 and 2 I agree with Black and Ella Mai. Number 3 I put Oxnard. I think you had Oxnard number 4.
And like I said, I'm slowly going off of what I really like.
Yeah, I listen to Sweet Chick. I listen to Sweet Chick on a daily basis. I listen to what's the other track with Snoop? Anywhere. That sample is so smooth. It's mean. I listen to that all the time. Oxnard was dope. I'm a fan of Anderson .Paak or Pack, however you want to pronounce it. But But yeah, I'm a fan of it. I put matter of fact, I'm not gonna jump back. I'm gonna do the rest of my list though. Number 10, I put Dirty Poetry by Phil Jazz. Now,
I thought you said 30 Years by Janelle Monáe. Did you listen to that?
That wasn't in my top 10.
It wasn't in my top 10, but it was pretty good.
Yeah, I appreciate her honesty.
Yeah.
I do. But I put Dirty Poetry because it's mean. Like, I really thought that highly of the album, where I feel like it can honestly compete with that of a Jacquees, or Summer Walker, or Black.
But again, give it time, and it'll be there.
She did her thing.
Yeah, give it time, and I promise you it'll be there.
That Dirty Poetry album by Phil Jazz, if you have not listened to it, this is dope. Okay. The word Phil, and then Jazz, J-A-S. Okay. She did her thing.
So what else you got?
Dirty Poetry. Number 9, I put Lost by Brent Faiyaz. Now, I had a little debate. Brent did his thing on that. Target on my chest.
Nigga, is this a nugget bracelet? Nigga, where you get this from?
Oh, this is some OG shit right here. But we're gonna talk about that later, though. Shout out to my mama.
Yeah.
Shout out to my mama. She got me that. It's an OG bracelet right here. Little shirt.
That's fine.
Appreciate it. But Brent Fayez, he did his thing on that. He's a dope singer. He got a real dope demeanor. In terms of just how he is, like his personality, from what I've seen in interviews and whatnot. I haven't had the pleasure of meeting him, but yeah, real dope. That was an EP, so I was a little bit debating on that because that was kind of EP.
This was a year EP anyway.
I feel like you have to do EPs now just because of how much
just to keep that attention because everybody got ADD.
I debate on that now with like this shit that I'm working on. I'm like, how many songs do we put on this?
Right, that's what I'm saying because everybody is so attention deficit now, like the drugs and shit. It's just a lot going on.
You listen to 6-7 songs and then you ready to
go.
Yeah. So I'm like, how much music do you really put on a project? So I don't blame the artists for doing more EPs and stuff like that.
I mean, because people aren't sitting down and taking the time out to actually analyze the music, like just to dissect the music the way we do.
No.
Not like how it used to be.
At number 8, I put KTSE. She had it higher on her list than I had it on mine. I think part of that, I think it was very dope. I think it was a very good album. I just feel like it's short. I feel like it was kind of an EP, so I don't know how high I would put it on the list for me personally. But I feel like Tiana definitely did her thing. She took care of business. It was great to hear from her and for her to get some promotion. So I think that was dope. Moving forward, I put Man of the Woods by Justin Timberlake. Justin did his thing.
Justin always does his thing.
Justin did his thing.
How did I forget about that?
I knew you was going to forget about that. That was what something I said because it came out early in the year.
That's why.
I was like, yo,
Justin. You know I got attention deficit.
Justin did his thing.
Justin always does his thing. And how can I forget when he did that dope ass performance at the Super Bowl?
So Justin did his thing. I love that album. I used to know her, which you mentioned.
Yes.
I put that at number 6. I put Hive Mind at 5. Summer Walker was at Hive Mind. I don't want to skip over that fast. Hive Mind by the Internet. The Internet made one of my favorite albums of all time with Ego Death. So I think very highly of the Internet.
Ego Death was so lit.
Ego Death was so lit. I didn't expect Hive Mind to be as good as Ego Death.
Ego Death was so lit.
Hive Mind was a very, very good album, and I do rock with that album. It's one of those albums where you can play in multiple settings, like with older people, younger people, like you can just catch the vibe.
It's just a vibe. It's just a vibe. Just with the instruments and just her, you know what I'm saying, her vocals, everything. Like I said, it's soothing. You can vibe with it on a jazz tip, on a metal R&B tip, like or vibe with it on like our more so eclectic type of feel. You know what I'm saying? Like it's real dope. Yeah.
I put Summer Walker at number 4. I thought that highly of that project. It was short a little bit in terms of like the song length of the songs, because I don't know like the full time of the album, but the songs were like kind of short. But I felt like it was dope. That was the one thing I felt like was missing. I just wanted more of the album.
And maybe she will bring more. You know what I'm saying?
She will. I don't blame her for doing it how she did it, but she definitely did her thing. Summer killed that shit. That's one of my favorite albums out of this year, period, that I listen to. So I rock with that very heavy. So yeah, Summer Walker is number 4. I told you 3 was Oxnard, 2 was LMA, and 1 was Mr. Black. 6
So we're not that much off.
East Atlanta Love.
Now this shit right here is gonna strike a nerve.
Yeah.
I don't even think it's more so gonna strike a nerve because I feel like we've always had like
we agree on some of it.
We agree on a lot, but we do have different tastes in music.
Definitely.
I'm like yin and you're like yang.
Okay.
So some stuff I just gravitate more to than you do.
Okay.
And I think that's why we kind of that's what we clash.
We got a lot of the same
albums. Not necessarily clash, yeah.
Tell you that, though.
Not necessarily clash, but you know what I'm saying? Like we got a good debate.
We do. We got a lot of the same albums. Now where they at on the list?
Where they at is different.
But I'm gonna let you go ahead.
Why you want me to go?
Ladies first.
I went first last time.
So
But this was in the past, so you go. Alright, fuck it, I'll go.
Yeah, go.
So number 10, top 10 rap albums of 2018. This was hard as fuck. It was hard as fuck. Because a lot of good music came out.
I do new music Friday every Friday.
A lot of good. So every Friday. So that's 52 weeks in a year.
52 times. I had to pick
52 times. We had to pick 10 people.
That's difficult.
So, number 10, Cardi B, Invasion of Privacy. That red bitch did her thing this year. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care how you say it.
Why she call her red?
Because that's who she is. I don't care how you say it. Booker, I don't care how many faces you look at me. Booker, I don't care how many thumbs down you give me. Cardi B is the flyest Dominican bitch in the country.
Is she Dominican?
Yeah, she's Dominican. Yeah. She works hard, she's consistent, she's persistent, she is who she is, she hasn't switched up. Like, she's dope. She's dope. She's gravitating to so many different genres of music. She's gravitating to so many different dimensions of people, and I love that. The fact that you can get black, white, Puerto Rican, Haitian, whoever to like you and to recite your words, bar for bar, these babies out here just singing her songs.
She was on a track with Maroon 5.
That's what I'm saying. Like you collabing with different demeanors of this industry is like I double salute her for that, and I pray she keeps going. Like I really want so much more for her. I pray she grows. I just pray she evolves.
Dominican and Trinidadian.
Hey now. To the bone. To the bone. Number 9, Migos, Culture 2.
Yes.
Migos will not stop by any means. They can't stop.
My cameraman think this album is trash.
Yeah. Can't stop, won't stop. Rock up a little breakfast cookie. Damn, baby. Damn, baby. Kiss.
I support the Migos.
I support the Migos in any way, shape, or form.
They did not make my top 10.
They didn't make the top 10? I respect that. Number 8, Dime Trap, T.I.
Okay.
Uncle Tip, Uncle Clifford came back. Uncle Clifford been pissing me off lately. But Uncle Clifford came back with some age appropriate music.
Right.
That's what I want to say. Age appropriate. Because I felt like lately he had been trying to keep up with the younger generation. There ain't nothing wrong with that, but you gotta know your lane.
Right.
And I feel like when you are OG, you gotta stick to OG status.
That's real.
So I'm glad that he came out with Down Trap and he toned it down a little bit and he made it a little more relatable to the masses.
He was talking about shit that's impacting him.
And he's talking about his growth and what he's doing, not what he used to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I fuck with that. I fuck with the growth. I'm all about growth. Number 7, Travis Scott, Astro World.
Astro. Yeah! It's lit!
Like I said, the composition in that album is something so far-fetched, like I can't even describe it.
It's really like the theme park it was named after.
It's lit. No, it's lit. It's something so magical. Like it's lit.
It is really like the theme park.
Travis Scott is a genius. Travis Scott is an evil genius.
That boy good.
Number 6, Mac Miller, Swimming.
R.I.P. to Mac, man.
R.I.P. to Mac Miller.
Swimming is so fucking soothing.
Swimming is so dope. And I don't really have that.
The Swimming album is just soothing. Like,
yeah.
It's seriously, no cap. It's one of the most relaxing albums I've ever heard.
It's that Sativa album.
It's really one of the most relaxing albums.
Yeah, it's that Sativa. It's not indica. It's Sativa.
He did his thing.
Yeah, he did that shit.
I'm glad you gave us that.
Now my top 5, it was really hard for me to put these in order or to rank them because these top 5 albums are the albums that I'm listening to from sun up to sundown. Like I can't get enough of them. Like I'm still lit from the time I listen to, to the time I turn them off. Like it's just, that's just what it is with these top 5 albums, and it was real hard for me to do this. Number 5, J. Cole, K.O.D. J. Cole touched emphasis on what's going on today without you. The the drugs, the love of money, the love of women. Everything that damn near everybody in this world is suffering from right now, he touched bases on, and he gave us the harsh reality of things. And it was lit. It was
He changed his sound. He changed his sound.
And like I said, with J. Cole, I can expect nothing less from him. A lot of people can't comprehend what he says and how he does things. Another platinum album that went platinum with no feature. Shout out to J. Cole.
Yeah, twice. Can't. I mean, it's hard to argue with that.
Shout out to J. Cole. He did it 3 times.
3?
2014 Boys His Drive.
Yeah, featuring that.
Who?
He had the no, Power Trip wasn't on that.
Power Trip wasn't on that album. Yeah. No features on 2014.
He had one on 2014. I can't remember that. I'm gonna think of it. Keep going.
Number 4, Victory Lap, Nipsey Hussle.
Okay.
Shout out to the West Side. Shout out to Slauson Ave. Shout out to that Eritrean motherfucker. You know why I fuck with this album? Because there was so many people said that he couldn't do it. And it was it's so relatable to that street nigga mentality. He didn't have to really brag on a scenario versus like, oh yeah, nigga, I'm gonna rob you, I'm gonna kill you, whoop, whoop, whoop. You know.
Okay.
It was most like, nigga, we gonna get this money, we gonna capitalize off of, we gonna take our struggles and we gonna maximize.
This would be spitting knowledge, man.
Nipsey be spitting knowledge, but in a way that we can comprehend.
Right. He connect with you.
He connects.
But then he have shit like rap niggas.
Yeah. But he connects with us, and I'm glad that he's connecting with us.
Yeah, right.
Number 3, J-Rock Redemption. This was so hard because I was playing that shit on right here.
You put it at 3.
That bloody right there.
Go ahead.
That bloody right there. And I hate that I put it at number 3 because, like I said, it was so hard. It was so hard for me to do this, like the rap albums. It was so hard for me to do this because I had 2 albums that I could relate to a little more.
Okay.
A little more. But J-Rock from top to bottom is golden.
Okay.
It's golden. Number 2, Meek Mill Championship. Like I told y'all earlier, I feel like every time I listen to this album, I damn near want to shed a tear because it's like the soundtrack to my life and everything that I went through growing up. What I'm going through right now as an adult, what I'm witnessing with my brothers, with my, you know what I'm saying, with my people, like everything that he's talking about is actually happening. Everything that he went through and he overcame is still relevant. And he came back so strong from just previous jail time he just did and all the other shit he was going through, the breakup with Nicki and the backlash from Drake dissing him. He came back dumb strong. He came back dumb strong. And he did it with no unapologetically, so.
Yeah, that freestyle he did on Fun Place was crazy.
I still can't get past the intro.
Okay.
Like the intro is just like.
Yeah, he did his thing.
Number 1, top 10 rap albums 2018. Pusha T. That nigga with the braids in Virginia. Daytona.
Number 1?
It don't get no more Pablo Escobar than that shit right there.
Trump talking more than obvious is ominous.
That
number
nigga
1?
did his thing.
You said number 1 though?
Bitch, I been had. Bitch, it's been bad.
I was listening to it, but number 1?
Bitch, I been had. Bitch,
you gave number 1 off a 7 song?
I'm waving that rude boy. I'm waving that shoe boy. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Number 1 was Daytona.
But when we took it to this, I could never be. What would Nick do? Like, ooh, come on.
Santeria.
Number 1 now?
Number 1. I'm sorry. I cannot get enough of it. I can't get enough of it.
I couldn't give give him number one though.
I gave him number one.
I gave him. He's in my top 10 easily. But I couldn't give him number one though. I was like, ooh, number one. I'm gonna tell you my list. So we had some overlap. But starting from the top, matter of fact, I need an honorable mention. Only reason Kodak Black Dying to Live is not on my top 10 because I haven't had enough time with it. And first of all, one of the things that I choose to judge an album based off of is replayability and how long I fuck with the album. And I haven't had that much time with the album. So that one is a little difficult for me. But Kodak is, I fuck with it. Another album that was not in my top 10, but I did acknowledge was Starlito at War with Myself too. I don't know if you listen to Starlito like that. Starlito project, he spit some shit you can feel. So that's what Starlito, man. Gotta listen to that. But in terms of my top 10, it might be surprising. Surprised my damn self when I thought about it. I Am Greater Than I Was by 21 Savage. Now, I have not had that much time with this album.
I didn't listen to it, so I couldn't put it on there. So that would have been real shady of me to put something that I ain't listened to.
It was borderline one of the albums I was highly impressed with versus in my top 10, but I feel like he really did his thing, and I've seen a lot of growth in 21 Savage on this album. In terms of like content, it wouldn't just pull up, roll the window down, and like he been doing. He had J. Cole on the intro.
Slaughter Gang shit.
Nah, it was not on that Slaughter Gang shit. Murder Gang shit. It was on some different shit.
It wasn't no Dusty Draws type music.
It wasn't no Dusty Draws shit. So he did his thing, and I appreciate the growth of 21.
I like when he be trying to, enunciate his words and stuff. He tries so hard, but he does it.
Yeah, it's a little T.I.-ish.
It's a little T.I.-ish.
But it's dope. I fucks with it. 21 did his thing this year. Speaking of that, T.I.-ish, I put Down Trap at 9.
Okay. They had Down Trap at 9 or 8?
It was somewhere in there, but
somewhere in the low?
Yeah, I think Down Trap
was 8.
He came back strong though. I like the Dave Chappelle narration. He did his thing.
He came back age appropriate.
He did. He came back age appropriate. He did his thing. I love the Dave Chappelle narration. I like the production.
Dave Chappelle just did it for me.
Yeah. The videos, all that was solid.
Yeah.
On that. I like he had
real grown man shit.
He had back row PJ still in his car on one of the videos. That was funny.
Just real grown man.
What did I have after that? Phone lines. I put Swimming by Mac Miller. I already told you how I feel about that album, but Swimming by Mac Miller, I put it as literally one of the most relaxing albums I've ever heard out of all the albums I've ever heard. I put Swimming at number 8.
That's just one of them albums you can just take and just kick back on the beach or whatever.
And you like really listen to some of the shit he's saying, like you feel his pain. Like.
And you know what? I honestly felt like, and I don't want to compare some of the situations and some of the songs to his death, but you can kind of tell that he was like crying for him. Yeah,
you can really feel it though.
Damn. Again, rest in peace, Mac Miller.
Rest in peace, Mac Miller. That was number 8 for me. Love that album. Number 7 was Invasion of Privacy. Cardi did her thing. I don't know how much more I can say about Cardi, but Cardi did her thing.
Enough said.
She put together a solid project, had several hit singles off of it. She went on tour with Bruno Mars. She did crazy features this year. She did her thing. So yeah, Invasion of Privacy was number 7 for me. Number 6 was Astro World.
Yeah.
Travis.
It's lit.
It's lit. The composition crazy. What he put together for this project was crazy. Production, features, everything from top to bottom. The tour, from what I heard about the tour, I wanted to go to the tour, but I didn't.
My brother went to the tour and he said that shit like you could feel the ground shake.
Yeah, I bet. I already know.
He said you could feel, and that was in State Farm Arena, and you could feel the ground shake.
He was so
scared, he thought the ground was gonna cave in.
So I believe
they had a roller coaster.
Everybody I know at once said it was.
They had
lit.
a roller coaster in this shit.
Everybody I know said it was lit. So yeah, I fully agree with that. Number 5, KOD. People argue about Cole. Cole said
I think Cole is gonna always be an argument.
People say Cole had album. Cole said Cole had an album of the year in his freestyle. But KOD, I think the dopest part about KOD was just that he connected with kind of the younger generation in terms of production wise and his style. He switched up on that, but he still maintained himself in that album, which I also think is very dope. Cole being able to be Cole and just spit and still give you something to thought provoking or something that you can feel. But then at the same time, he still had like ATM where you can like bounce with it. But then at the same time, he actually talking about something. And the video was crazy. It was Busta Rhymes.
And that whole incognito shit, that whole alter ego Kill Edward.
The Kill Edward shit.
That was cool.
I was listening to Kill Edward.
Did you know that he kind of like debuted him at the tour? You didn't go to the tour, I did.
I did. You did.
Yeah. So he was one of the opening acts. Kill Edward.
That's crazy.
and people was trying to, but it was crazy.
Kill Edward has separate music on title, by the way.
The thing was, when he came out, people were trying to figure out, like, he was just so, like, mellow and, like, yeah, my name is Kill Edward, I just hope y'all fuck my shit. You know what I'm saying? He didn't really even say his name like that. He was just like, yeah, I hope y'all vibe with it, whatever. He started. So we looking like, who the fuck is this nigga? You know? And then we thought about it, and I said,
it's fucking J. Cole, right?
That's J. Cole.
It's fucking J. Cole performing. He's an opening act.
He's an opening act. The
only thing I've heard of open for itself.
Right.
That boy good.
His alter ego open for himself.
That boy good. Now, this is where shit gets shaky. Alright, you put him at number 1. I put Daytona at number 4.
Okay.
And the reason why I put Daytona at number 4
because it was more EP-ish?
It was very EP-ish. Shit was 7 songs.
It was very
like
EP-ish.
20 minutes.
But you couldn't get enough of them 7 fucking songs.
But I feel like, did Meek not have 7 crazy songs on his album? If we was to crack it down, if we cracked Meek's album down to 7 songs, would he not have 7 crazy songs?
Of course.
So that's my whole point. It was 7 songs. I'm like, it's like 20 minutes.
So yeah, okay, so you're basing it off of the length. Okay.
Not just length, it was quality. Don't get me wrong.
Do you think you think if you would have came with 7 more, it would have been something?
Infrared. It was crazy. But if it was 7 more, and then we have a different conversation.
Okay.
But it was 7 songs. It was crazy 7 songs, but shit, it was 7 songs.
And like I said, I don't know what type of wave Kanye was on this time, but whatever.
Yes. So number 3, I put Championships. We already talked about championships in the Olympics. Meek did his thing. He came back strong. He got a lot of support from people, and he did not disappoint the people that's been backing him and supporting him during this whole time. This album did a great thing.
Like I said,
I'm gonna try and go to that concert. I'm gonna try and go to that tour.
What tour? Wait, what?
He got a championship tour.
When?
He's performing at Coca-Cola Roxy in like March.
Are we going?
See, she's trying to get me to buy more tickets. And that's the difficult part, because I got Coachella coming up, so I need to save money. I ain't rich yet.
That's fine. It's tax season.
Yeah, I ain't got no kids, so she got different tax money. So any of you niggas been waiting to shoot your shot?
No, I don't, because I'm an independent contractor.
Any of you niggas been waiting to shoot your shot?
Hey, boo.
Now's the time to shoot. Now's the time. Tax season. Tax season for Sana. Tax season is upon us. Get you a chick that got kids. Alright? With an S.
That's my point.
Anyway, number 2, we got Victory Lap. This was very debatable at number 1.
So clearly you didn't put him at number 1. I didn't put him at number 1.
It was very debatable for number 1. The album is dope. The album is phenomenal.
Golden.
I had a chance to see him in person live. It hits with the crowd. It's like you can feel it. Like I already told you how I felt about Blue Laces, the last verse of that. Like to see it 200, to see hundreds of people just repeating that verse word for word, the whole storytelling is a crazy ass vibe. That album is phenomenal. The video rollout. I love the fact that he went old school and really promoted his album. Niggas don't promote that album.
But you know, he has always did that. Like, even when he was selling, what was he selling the CDs for, $100?
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's always did the footwork. He's always did the OG Master P, selling them shits out the trunk of his car. You know what I'm saying? I've always saluted Nipsey for that.
Right,
like his hustle is unmatched.
Yeah, the name fit.
Yeah.
He do his thing. So I mean, it was real dope. It was real lit to see it live, to see it at the tour, to see him perform it. It was dope to see the crowd connection with the songs and everything. So that was great. Number 1, I put Victory Lap. No, not Victory Lap. Redemption by J-Rock.
Hey, I'm not arguing with this.
It's hard to argue with that.
Yes, I can't argue with you.
I know my cameraman, but this nigga also said that Migos sound like Bone Thugs. So I mean, you know, we gotta take his opinion.
Well, I mean, clearly at this point, his opinion is null and fucking void.
That nigga also said, I didn't forget about that shit you said about Kanye.
Yeah, when you was talking about my Dark Twisted Fantasy.
You said that shit was not a great album.
That shit was great.
You're a fucking psycho, dude. But anyway, Redemption was great. You listen to that motherfucker from top to bottom, it made me feel like I was a real blood. That shit made me feel like that shit made me feel real smooth. I feel like I can go hang out with some bounty hunters right now. Alright?
In my red chucks.
Yeah, in some red chucks. Alright?
Yes.
He did his thing though. He really did his thing. He talked about some real shit. He talked about his personal experiences from having his car accident, relationships.
And he just gave that bounce, that good old Cali bounce.
Cali bounce. He had anthems. He had a soundtrack song on Black Panther. This nigga did his thing.
Again, it was a long time coming.
And most of all, he dropped his album the same weekend that Nas, Jay-Z, and Beyonce dropped that album. And it stood its own. And it stood its own. How? You gotta have something phenomenal to stand your own against a Nas album produced by Kanye before we canceled him the second time.
The third time.
A Nas album produced by Kanye and a Jay-Z and Beyonce album, and you still stood your own.
It was a fucking third time.
That boy.
We're not gonna talk about Kanye. We're not gonna make him spin up a petition because that's what he wants.
Yes, we're not.
And this ain't fucking
J-Rock did his thing, and he killed that shit, and that's why he was number 1 on my list in terms of albums. So
can we agree that we both we had some pretty solid points this year?
Right.
We both. I don't want to say it was biased. Like I think
it wasn't.
It was valid. It was
I gave you that fair shot.
Orders, like
back in the day, when you pull up, roll the window down. That 21 Savage would have never made my top 10.
Yeah, but that's what I said. I think, like I said, the older we get and the more we dissect the music and the more we tend to like kind of appreciate different artists and different forms of art.
For sure.
We can kind of categorize people and our list becomes a little more versatile.
Right. I'm gonna judge you based on what you're doing now.
Right.
Like fuck all that other shit.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, that Slaughter Gang shit was murder gang shit. You couldn't tell me that.
Yeah, but you wouldn't get to my top 10 off of that.
Murder gang shit. I felt like I had like 10 bodies.
You felt like you had 10 bodies? I feel you.
I felt like I was running from murder.
I feel like I was bounty hunter.
That's how they told me that made me feel like I was like Kingpin.
Nipsey made me feel like I was a real crip. On Crenshaw.
Alright, we're not doing this.
On Crenshaw. We should have went to the swap meet. My boy was out in Cali with me. We should have went to the swap meet and bang. But anyway, yeah, so that's our list, man. We're gonna be back. We got a lot of stuff coming up. You can look for us on the blog at the Rip Report 16. You can also follow her at. You got a lot of underscores in your shit.
That's just 2.
Okay, that's too many. But you got what's your name on Instagram?
At OG_SB as in boy, B as in bitch.
Boy would have sufficed, but she
no what? So people don't get it.
But she from the west side. But anyway, mine's at Really Amazing 1. That's no G on amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah, amazing. Amazing one. O-N-E. Spell that shit out.
So amazing.
You niggas that can't spell, hopefully it pops up as you spell out really.
Amazing.
Doing that for real?
That was a for real tip, I think.
Yeah, it was something like that.
Alright, y'all, we gotta go.
But anyway, she gotta go. She got things to do. She busy. So we about to get up out of here. We appreciate all of y'all support. Continue to follow the blog. Continue to follow the movement. We got more coming. We got t-shirts, dad hats, all types of stuff I'm in there works with. I gotta give you one of the hats. Yeah, cause you stole my hat. She stole my hat about 2 months ago at MJ listening party. I ain't forget that shit, cause I had to go buy another hat. Shout out to Witch.
I got the hat.
Shout out to Witch. They got me another black dad hat, cause she stole mine. But anyway, so be on the lookout for us. More to come. We going up, bigger and better next year. We just trying to get better and better every time we show up on the motherfucking scene. So that's what we do. Yeah, man. So that's a wrap, man. Peace and love. We appreciate y'all.